and welcome to This is Paris, your look behind the scenes at all things Paris Saint-Germain on the programme this week. First, it's a trip away as Les Parisiens head to Lens, where their character will be tested to the max. We are top, we never give up, and that bodes well for the future. We chat with Achraf Hakimi and how the Moroccan international is settled in Paris.
It's been
a good start, but I know we could do better. Try and work hard to improve. Finally, we take you up close and personal. Les Rouges et Bleus enjoying success against Bruges in the Champions League.
No, I'm happy. I've been very pleased for the performance.
It was all smiles in the visitors' dressing room of Lens's Stade Bollaert. After Marseille had fallen to the Brest juggernaut earlier on Saturday afternoon, the Parisians were officially the autumn champions, an honorary title they needed to live up to on the pitch. An attempt to rule the roost in the north. Mauricio Pochettino had to do without Sergio Ramos, Ander Herrera, Neymar, Julian Draxler also back in the capital. Kylian Mbappe travelled but took his place on the bench, with Poch trying to keep him fresh. That meant it was an all-Argentine forward line as Poch put his faith in his countrymen. Di Maria joining Lionel Messi and returning Mauro Icardi. But it was the seven-time Ballon d'Or winner who fired the first statement of intent. But unfortunately for the Argentine genius, the woodwork denying him. Undeterred, Lens responded in kind. Klose tried his luck from a promising free kick, before Decouri also took his aim. On both occasions, Keylor Navas calm amongst the storm of attacks. Lens are a special team, I like it, they're courageous. Lens play, but leave themselves open to Achraf Hakimi attacking down the right flank. Unfortunately, Icardi, like Di Maria, run into Leka. The second half starts in the same vein, 100 kilometers an hour, and Seko Fofana hits it lucky, with Kylian Mbappe watching on.
Very good team with the energy, good energy, and it was tough game to play. We need to give big credit to Lens because I think tonight played really well.
Lens giving Paris a fright, but Mauricio Pochettino's men didn't panic, instead conjuring up some magic at the death. Mbappe and Wijnaldum on to deliver a response. The French international with a great chance himself, but then with a moment of precision as the Dutchman Wijnaldum rose above all others. Mbappe showing his creative side, 8 assists in Ligue 1 this season.
Have a squad player on the bench that can refresh the team, and I think we are happy because yes, they were involved and give 1 point that is very important for the team.
1 point from an end-to-end contest.
Well,
it's good to have games like that, much more an English-style game with chances at both ends. It was very intense until the very end. Paris a little further ahead at the top. I would have liked even better and killed the game off, but we're first, we never give up. It's a good omen for the future. 24 years old, Grace Gioro has experienced almost everything at Paris Saint-Germain. Arriving at the club at 15, she's now a key component of the first team and recently put pen to paper for a contract extension until 2024.
Aujourd'hui, je ressens beaucoup de fierté.
Today I feel a lot of pride. It's an honor to continue my adventure with Paris Saint-Germain. It's a club I hold dear to my heart, where I've grown up. I came through the academy. I'm so proud and happy to continue this adventure. There was never another choice really for the French international. After 9 years with the club, she couldn't envisage playing anywhere else.
Ça fait pas mal de temps que je suis là.
Well, I've been here a long time. The fact the club have done everything to keep me, that makes me happy. A great source of pride.
Voilà, je suis très heureuse et très fière.
At a club where everyone believes in her, highlighted when Erin Paredes departed, Giroro became the captain of the French champions.
Ça représente beaucoup, comme je l'ai dit souvent, c'est vrai qu'aujourd'hui...
It means everything. I've often said there are great players who have worn the armband for PSG, and it's an important role. It gives you so much confidence, plenty of responsibility. I'm still learning, and I hope to continue for the seasons to come.
Et voilà, j'espère que ça va continuer pour les prochaines saisons.
The objectives clear for the PSG captain: win and at least repeat the historic capture of the league title last season.
C'est vrai qu'étant donné que la saison précédente,
Well, last season we won the French title and became champions. Obviously, we want to win more titles for PSG. Just as we did last term, we have a very good team again this season. There are plenty of objectives. We're a big club, so it's normal. It's important for me and the team to give our best for the years to come.
Durant cette saison et les saisons à venir.
For the moment, les Parisiennes are second in the championship and qualified for the knockout phase of the Champions League as they continue to dream big. After having been able to take a breather over the recent international break, PSG's women were back in action, and a return of the championship. Didier Ole-Nicolo's ladies travelled the short distance to face Issy Le Moulineau. A derby that the Parisians quickly took control of. Marie-Antoinette Katoto showing her pace and power. An early warning for the host, Issy. But even if Les Rouges et Bleus were on top, they had to show patience before finally breaking their rivals' resistance. Léa Khalifi finally putting the champions ahead on 53 minutes. Brace last time out when Paris hit Reims for 7. The young midfielder with another double. Paris finally making their dominance tell on the score sheet. Kadiatou Diani then got in on the action for her 6th of the season. The goal, the final word before the final whistle. Victory 3-0 earned in the derby. The PSG under-19 side aim to maintain their position at the top of the division. This time it was Valenciennes coming calling. At the Comp des Loges, Xavi Simons demonstrating why he's Atiti's leader in the group. Hey! After Ismail Garbi opened the scoring, it was the youngster who then won a penalty. It was the Dutch youngster Simons, confidently making it 2-0 from the spot. The former Barca kid netting a brace for 3-0. Just 2 minutes later, Seko Yansani got in on the action. Zoumana Kamara's young guns returned after the break without missing a beat. That resulted in Yansani bagging a brace for himself. Substitute JD Gassama then hit the net only moments after entering the field of play. Ismail Garbi ended the festival of goals to win without reply. 8-0, the final score. Against Lens, Presnel Kimpembe played his 200th match in the shirt of Paris Saint-Germain. Worth a tribute to Monday training, the world champion receiving a medal from the president. All smiles before joining training, showing the same determination as his teammates. Coming up, an exclusive This Is Paris interview with Achraf Hakimi. Then we relive the Champions League victory over Bruges with doubles apiece for Mbappe and Messi. After two successive wins over Leipzig, then against Manchester City, the PSG under-19s had the chance to finish the Youth League group stage in style at home to Bruges. Plenty at stake still. Victory would confirm qualification as top of the group, and therefore missing out on the playoffs between the second-place teams. Zoumana Kamara's youngsters came out on the pitch aiming to get hold of the ball and control of the match, yet it was Bruges who took PSG by surprise to lead inside 20 minutes.
On a été cueillis à froid.
Well, we were caught cold, and then unfortunately we suffered a double punishment, a penalty and a red card.
Double peine.
After Servais' goal, Bit Chiabou guilty of handball, PSG down to 10 and 2-0 down at the break.
En première mi-temps, on était dominé.
In the first half we were dominated. They were in our half more, but in the second half we changed the game.
On a changé le match.
L'équipe, elle a su jouer avec de la
The
personnalité.
team knows how to play with personality, with character. They showed courage because we looked down and out. We didn't break, and the team showed their bravery. Everyone was committed. What an effort.
De personnalité. Et tout le monde était investi, tout le monde a fait les efforts.
In the second half, Paris were transformed. Warren Zaire-Emery made an immediate difference from the bench as he set up Xavi Simons to half the deficit.
Ça nous redonne du peps à tous et
They gave us a boost, and we gave everything we could until the final minute of the match.
pour remporter le match.
PSG suddenly a different beast and going all out for victory. Xavi Simons and Warren Zaire-Emery switching roles for the latter to equalise with a quarter of an hour left. Not satisfied with a point, the 10 Titis stunned Bruges. A final assault on the Belgian goal brought a dramatic, stunning 94th minute winner delivered by Wilson Odobert. (3-2) winners, PSG avoid the playoffs and into the last 16 of the Youth League.
Très heureux de finir premier. Donc voilà, ça ne joue pas à grand-chose.
I'm very happy to finish first. It's not a huge deal, but we showed we're here and we have talent. The Parisian pool of players is strong. The club works well to produce these young players. That's important. It's what we could call adapting with ease. Landing at Paris Saint-Germain from Inter on the 6th of July this year, Achraf Hakimi has lost little time to find his feet, meaning that 5 months after arriving, the Moroccan international is already feeling at home. Integration has been helped by the presence of Navas and Ramos, the former Real teammates in Madrid, but not just them.
Me siento contento de estar aquí.
I feel good. I'm happy to be here, to be part of the team and enjoy the city. The truth is that I'm determined to work to achieve great things. Well, everyone has welcomed me, and I'm not just talking about Ramos or Navas, who I did know, but all the players. They've been very good with me from the first day. I thank them. He's already largely repaid his teammates, becoming nearly indispensable. 3 goals and 2 assists already. He's also the second most used player after Kylian Mbappe.
La verdad que ha sido un buen comienzo. Creo que
Yeah, it's true that I made a good start, but I think I can get a lot better. In any case, I try to work hard to improve, to understand my teammates better. Little by little, things get easier for the collective and individually. I hope to continue in this vein and help the team further.
En los partidos y de poder sumar y crecer esas cifras. No sabía que iba a jugar tanto. Sé que
No, I didn't necessarily think I would play so much. Afterwards, I knew that I was arriving in Paris with a team who had made huge effort to bring me here. He is so far delivering on the huge talent shown ever since his debut at Real. Early on, it was clear that running up and down the right flank would be his calling. Big help in defence, as much as attack, regardless of the system.
Lo mismo que los otros clubes.
Well, here I have the same role as my previous clubs. At Madrid, we played 4 at the back, the same as at Dortmund. It's true that at Inter it was a 5-man defence, but I remained a defender in principle. It's true that I have attacking qualities, but first and foremost I'm a defender. I like to attack and help the team. It's not given to everyone, that ability. But the truth is, I'm first of all defending and then think of attack. Well, I try to help the attacking players to support them in the offensive patterns so that we can have more danger in attack. It allows me to disrupt the opponents, and they don't know what to do, especially as we have so many good players up front. In fact, I try to help them not only with the ball, I also try and offer them several options to make their task easier. Achraf Hakimi arriving with high expectations with a CV of Real, Dortmund and Inter, all at the age of just 23. I'm proud of everything I've achieved up to this point. What I've done and the investment of time and sweat makes me proud and able to enjoy this wonderful dream. But I can be even better. I can improve all aspects of my game. As you said, I'm only 23, so I still have room to improve. Happy out of his comfort zone, he's already experienced La Liga, the Bundesliga and Serie A before Ligue 1. It's a very physical championship, very strong. A lot of people find it hard to believe, but there are a lot of strong teams, a lot of great stadiums that are difficult to play in, and they're physically strong players who are very solid. But I knew that. I talked with friends, I'd seen matches, and then in the national team I've rubbed shoulders with quite a few players who play in Ligue 1. So I wasn't surprised. It's a tough assignment, as you well know. Every weekend Paris has to fight to maintain its status as leaders while facing criticism, which is inevitable for a club of our size. Now, it's normal for people to talk, to discuss whether we're playing well or not. Everyone has a right to an opinion. We know there are a lot of new players in the team. It takes time to adapt, a lot of international breaks. So we haven't had much time to play together. But it's coming gradually. We need to be more patient. A great desire to understand each other better. And above all, we can achieve great things. PSG indeed progressing week after week, buoyed by evidence of their mental strength. Character, one of the great qualities of this Paris Saint-Germain team, an indispensable ingredient for all great teams.
una baza positiva que tiene este equipo.
Yeah, it's a solid base on which the team can rely. We know that when it's difficult, when things are going against us, the team can react to improve and give everything in difficult moments. That's vital. Not all teams have that. We know how to do it. We proved it by winning several games late, and it proves our quality as a team.
Haber ganado en los últimos minutos y eso demuestra, como he dicho, la capacidad que tiene este equipo. El carácter.
Well, it's the character that makes the difference. We have to be united, show solidarity. We have each other, but above all, we have to work hard. We have to get all the way to try and win the Champions League. Having already qualified for the last 8 of the Champions League before facing Bruges and assured of second behind City, PSG players had little to play for against the Belgians. There was no question of them taking the game lightly. On the contrary, against Bruges, the Parisians wanted to make a statement. So is Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal, Marco Verratti in midfield, and a trio of Di Maria, Messi and Mbappe up front. Maurizio Pochettino named a strong side at the Parc des Princes. But there was also a surprise in store for the fans. Invited by the club, Nene graced the park once again.
Beaucoup d'émotions. Aujourd'hui, sans tension.
Well, there's a lot of emotions, even if today it's without fear because we're already qualified. But it's really touching to come back here to receive the recognition of the fans, even if I played here a long time ago. For me, being remembered by the Parisians is priceless. So I'm delighted to be back.
Je suis très ravi d'être là.
And in Paris, revenge was in the air after the draw with the Belgians in the reverse fixture. Obviously, it was important for us to win, but we wanted to win by playing well, playing our way. Very quickly, the Parisians put his words into action, and it didn't take long. Kylian Mbappe, only 2 minutes on the clock, becoming the youngest player to reach 30 goals in the Champions League.
We started really well, aggressive, high speed, intense, what we did, but you see with the quality, if you combine them together, you can be really dangerous, and that's what we did.
Not satisfied to bask in the glow of another piece of history, 5 minutes later Mbappe combined with Di Maria, Bruges overwhelmed, Mbappe with a brace.
It's always important. It's a very good signal when the offensive players score. Always good for them, and it's very good for the team.
Mbappe started the party. Now it was Messi's turn to thrill the park. Well, it's important he scores, he's happy, confident. It's up to us to make sure he keeps that way. 3-0 at the break. PSG feeling safe, maybe a little too safe.
A couple of moments we were not that good in the game. We lost a lot of easy balls, especially in the second half when we came out.
Not long before a penalty was awarded, the Belgians struck. The goal had only served to restart the Parisian engine. Less than 10 minutes after Ritz's goal, it was Lionel Messi to make his mark again from 12 yards. 4-1, the Parisians fulfilled their mission, win, do it in style.
No, I'm happy. I'm very pleased for the performance, very pleased for them. They deserve this type of performance. I am happy, really happy for them.
Already safely into the knockout phase of the Champions League, there was less pressure on the shoulders of PSG's ladies when they travelled to Ukraine to face Kharkiv in the 5th matchday of the group stage. On this occasion, Didier Ole-Nicole decided to leave out certain starters like Diani, Katoto, Girioro and De Brits, and looked to test the squad like 18-year-old youngster Lorena Fazer.
On travaille au quotidien avec 25
Well, we work daily with 25 girls, young players who work in the same manner, following the same principles and organisation as the more experienced players. And we see it every day. There are many players who are constantly evolving, progressing. It is important that this evening was an opportunity to see them in action.
Ce soir, c'était l'occasion de les voir dans la réalité.
And over the piece, the players answered the call. The French champions needing only a quarter of an hour to take the lead, thanks to Jordan Huitema. The scorer then turning provider for Ramona Bachmann 5 minutes later. Bachmann did likewise to put it on a plate for Sandy Baltimore. The Swiss then back amongst the goals as Bachmann gobbled up a brace. "4-0, but not much longer until it was 5, thanks to the young jewel, Lorena Fazer.
Premier but en
The
professionnel.
first professional goal, I'm
Ouais,
delighted.
je suis contente.
Largely untroubled by half-time, the Parisians focused on controlling the rest of the contest. Amanda Elested joining the party late, but the hard work was already done. In the end, running out 6-0 winners, the Parisians perfect in Europe. 5 games, 5 victory, 19 goals scored, none conceded. Who can say better?
Aujourd'hui, on a 15 points sur 15.
Well, we've got 15 points out of 15. We haven't conceded a goal in the whole competition. I honestly didn't think we'd make such a difference, such a statement.
Une telle production.